We are here at the wonderful gallery in Double Bay with Edmond, who has this spectacular photographic display. Edmond, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Camilla. Appreciate it.
Now, you have started this artistic genre called blended nudes. Is that correct?
That's right. If you Google the term blended nudes, you will see my works. That's, to me, quite exciting.
You use a lot of social media, don't you? I mean, what are the advantages? What do you pick? There's so many, aren't there?
There are. I'm a little bit of a Facebook tragic. I have a website called ArtStack. A lot of international people and artists show their work there. I think it's essential to be part of it, Camilla, because you never know who sees your work.
You pick up your inspiration off the street, literally?
Literally off the street, wow. Yeah. Urban areas, decay of the world, graffiti. So I walk around, I look quite silly sometimes with my camera and look on the floor and then just take those textures.
Tell me, how do you compile it? It's just so intricate.
The idea is, let's look at the pose, for example, and see what background, what texture would actually fit with that pose. A wet leaf, which I took in Paddington. Yeah. Then you transpose it onto the face, distort the face a little bit. Yeah. I don't distort anything else, but put one on top of the other, make sure that it fits. Use quite a lot of filters, play around, massage the image as such to come up with a final result.
So now you're a photographic artist. Now, to someone who's rather dumb like me, what does that mean?
To me, it's the photographic artist, meaning is you use the tools of the trade, which is a camera. Like a painter uses oils and a sculptor uses marble or stone. And that's what I use to finish my artwork. It's just an element in my whole process of doing the work. That happens to be a camera. I've done it for a long time, but it started with negatives. Yes. Of course, all this is out now with the digital world. Makes my life a little bit easier. Yeah. And I enjoy it. I like quick results. So whatever is in my mind, I like to actually reproduce, see if it works. If it works, let's expose it. If it doesn't, put it aside and maybe use it later on.
What are your plans for the future?
Well, the plans are continuing to show my work, and then I'll be delivering a work together with a fellow artist called Brad Robson, who actually used me as a subject for the new Archibald 2015. So wish me luck for that.
All the best. We'll be watching for that, won't we just?
Right.
That is such an honor. Well done. That's marvelous. Now, every single one is unique. Why do you make them just a one-off and not a reproduction?
Well, because I produce enough work. One-offs, I think, is the way to sell. You have an original at home, like a painting, except it's photographic art.
Thank you. It was so great chatting to you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
I'm here with Barry at this wonderful exhibition by Edmond. Barry, thanks for chatting.
That's okay.
So what do you think of the art?
That's fabulous.
Yeah?
It really is, yes. I've been watching Edmond's work for ages.
Oh. Are you a fan of the sort of blended nudes?
Initially I wasn't. I thought it was a bit derivative, but Edmond's is not quite like that at all. It's very unique. I've seen other styles that people do, but his seems to just be the right note for me, and I think for a lot of other people. I'm an architect. I do have some pieces of art at home.
So you are an artist in your own right?
I am. Well, yes. Is it art or is it science?
Well, it's a bit of both, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. And I've got my own pieces on the wall at home. I don't do any selling. No, it's just something that you do to, you know, left hemisphere, right hemisphere. You've got to keep them both balanced.
Well, thank you so much for chatting. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
I thought I'd get a lovely woman's perspective on these blended nudes. So we got hold of Vicky, who's this exquisite woman right here. Vicky, thanks for chatting.
Thank you for having me.
Now, what do you think of these incredible photographs?
One word would be amazed. Yeah. Edmond has a way of taking a woman and transforming her into, I get goosebumps, I have goosebumps, into art that I've never seen before. Art like no other. I've worked with Edmond, and when I received the images that he took, I cried. It's because they were just absolutely stunning. I didn't recognize myself. He took these poses and turned them into emotion and texture, feeling, very vibrant. These are very emotional pieces, in my opinion.
And are you an artist yourself?
I would say I'm an artist. I'm not on Edmond's level. I don't know that I ever will be, but for me, modeling is a form of expression. That's definitely, it's very therapeutic for me, which is one of the reasons that I love Edmond's work so much, because seeing yourself posed in a in a curled up cradled position, and then the textures that he brings upon that, it brings out a lot of emotion, you know, and so it's really a way to vent. So I love artistic nudes, I love art, period. Enjoy modeling, I love it.
Thank you so much for chatting.
No worries, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Alrighty then, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.